I had had the Hashimotos. I had felt better. It came back again. That's when I had reached out because you were kind of like, you're just kind of going back and forth in and out of this. I had flashes of doing some sorts of this program, but never to that extreme. And I think that's what you really need to do. So if you're right, if you can find people that are focused on getting themselves better, it does work. And I do feel a lot better.
What kind of symptoms you were feeling 6 weeks ago, and what you've seen so far?
All right. So back then I was experiencing a lot of different things, every little lightheadedness, some discomfort on my ribs on the side, kind of by the liver. I had been diagnosed with fatty liver, so that made sense to me a little bit. I had talked to you before about the high cholesterol. That was an issue. You had said that you really won't be hungry. And I'll tell you what, after I had gotten through those first 2 days, I'll agree 100%. You don't really get hungry. And that's what one of my biggest worries was. So that was actually a very positive experience I had with this program, because I'll tell you, going in, I was very worried about that. I was very worried about, I guess you could call it relapsing in a way, and just kind of just going back and starting to eat snacks and stuff while continuing on with the program. That's what I was really worried about. And I just did not feel hungry. So I was happy about that.
Uh-huh. And you also said you had brain fog, dizziness,
Yes.
and tiredness. Is that still an issue for you?
No, not really. You know what? I do feel that kind of just getting those inflammatory, sorry, I said it wrong, but those foods out of your diet for a longer period of time, which I hadn't really been doing. I think your program, as far as just getting out all sorts of those types of foods and just basically sticking to this program, was very helpful, and just kind of getting me over that hump in a way. You know what I mean? Like I had had the Hashimotos. I had felt better. It came back again. That's when I had reached out, because you were kind of like, you're just kind of going back and forth in and out of this. I had flashes of doing some sorts of this program, but never to that extreme. And I think that's what you really need to do. So if you're right, if you can find people that are focused on getting themselves better, it does work. And I do feel a lot better mentally too. I mean, it's not just physical, it's your mental look on all this as well. Mentally and physically, I don't feel as I did 6 weeks ago. That's one of the reasons why I want to continue. I think that I really had a bad diet for many, many years. And I think that probably had just come to a point where my body couldn't handle it anymore. And I do feel better, but I kind of just want to continue and see how long, actually, just to see how long I can take this, you know what I mean? Just for a while, and see if I can get even healthier in a way. Do you know what I mean? It's just 6 weeks is a long time. And believe me, I am craving some other foods, but I kind of just want to get to the point where I feel even better, actually. And I think I kind of think that if I continue, I can get to a place where I feel comfortable.
Yes, because your labs, you did have a high glucose. I don't know how old these labs are. You had thyroid globulin antibody, TPO antibody. So there's a lot of things that were out of range. So I am curious to see your blood work. That's why I want you to not change your diet until we see the blood work. Because if everything is already, because I do expect your cholesterol and your triglycerides to come down, and your LDL to go down as well. So a lot of people think that they need cholesterol, but your liver makes its own cholesterol. So
interesting.
You don't need to have extra cholesterol from your diet because your liver makes enough that your body needs. So that's why even my cholesterol is obviously it's normal all of these years. It takes an average 3 to 6 months for clients to reverse their autoimmune markers and symptoms if they do the program to full capacity. It means the way that you're doing it now. But we have people right now in the program who are symptom-free already. So, and we are sharing it with other clients. I don't know if you've seen, but we have people who are symptom-free already. So
yeah, I've read it. I've seen some of your other videos too on people who have said, like, even in as little as 2 weeks, they were feeling like 90% better.
Yes. So if you are, it sounds like you're almost there, right? Would you agree? You are like 80, 90% there?
Yeah, I think so. From some of your videos, and I think I mentioned that to you. I think there were some people that were much worse off than I was, physically too. So, I want to say I was at like 50%, and now, yeah, I figure I'm at about 80, 90, even 90%. Yeah, I just really want to continue and take it. Like you said, I think I will try to do the 3 to 6 month thing and just kind of continue the course. Cause like I said, I'm not hungry. I don't really have any problems. So I was just thinking, the other night, why not just continue? Do you know what I mean?
Yes, very good. That's why we like working with men because they don't have any like crazy cravings. We always want more men in that program because they just do it and they don't have any like problems.
You just kind of get used to it, and you kind of get the days go by, and you just kind of, I almost just forgot in a way. Do you know what I mean? And kind of just did my day to day and had my food and my stuff. So
Mhm.
it was not bad.
Very good. And it's doable, right? Because it's really simplified. It doesn't take a lot of time to cook or anything like that, right?
No, yeah, exactly. Not at all. Not a lot of prep time or anything like that. You're
Mhm.
exactly right. It's a good setup because you keep everyone involved, and it's you don't feel like you're just out on an island all alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So yes, that's why we always tell our clients to share their celebrations because others will see too, and they get motivated. That's why people can go into remission, which means you're stable, you're no longer getting worse. But full disease reversal means your symptoms are gone, but your antibodies are gone as well. Yeah, for disease reversal, you just have to be more strict, but you can be more flexible once I just want to see your antibodies go away. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, well, wait, I'll get those labs, and we'll make sure before I do any other changes.
Very good. But it was so great helping you, Michael. You did so well, and we're really happy for you. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, I'll be waiting to hear from you once you get your blood work, okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks so much for all your help.